So today we're going to speak about different ways to assess your dog's weight. So before trying to assess the weight, you should know what your dog should be looking like with a healthy weight. So if you have a thin or fat greyhound, it's going to look really different than a thin or fat mastiff. So weighing scale is a really good tool, obviously, to know what your dog is weighing, but there can be a couple of issues with that. If you have a large dog, you're probably going to have to bring them to the vet to weigh them, which means that you probably won't be able to do it as often as you would like to. The second issue is that muscle actually weighs much more than fat. So if you see your dog weight increase, it might just mean that they're building up muscle. So looking at your dog is another good tool to assess their weight. You should be able to see a waistline on them. If you look from the side, you should see their abdomen tucked in after the ribs. And if you look from the top, you should see a narrowing of the abdomen after the ribs. So if you don't see any waistline at all, it probably means that your dog is overweight. But if you can see the waistline, but also see the ribs and the spines, your dog is probably underweight. So feeling your dog is the last tool. You should have a feel around the ribs and you should be able to feel the ribs. As said before, if you feel and see the ribs, then it probably means that your dog is underweight. But if you can't feel the ribs at all, it probably means that your dog is overweight. Follow me for more tips about your dogs.